Hey everyone, this is Zach here, and I am bringing you a track review today. And a lot of you know, if you follow this channel, for any length of time, you guys know that I was a really big fan of We Came as Romans. Still kind of am. Actually, because of this, the reason I'm making this video, my fandom of this band has, revived itself. And a lot of you know that I made a few videos regarding We Came as Romans and them making a new album this year. And so today, if not today, recently they have released a new song. Finally. So we finally got a little taste of what this album's gonna be like. And I am blown away, to be honest. I take back every negative thing I ever said about We Came as Romans in my past videos, because before I said that they're generic metalcore and they just, they belong in Vans Warped Tour or something like that. I don't know. This new song by them is called Cold Like War. It's also the name of the album. So this is the title track to the album. And so, yeah, what can I say? When I listen to this song, I can really tell they're pushing the boundaries. They're becoming more heavier than usual. They're becoming, but even though they're becoming heavier, they still got those harmonies that they're best known for, and being very melodic. And that's exactly what this song's all about. I mean, just brilliant vocals. The scream vocals by Dave, of course, are always great. He's always had that signature scream vocals, when you hear those scream vocals, it's him, kind of, because it's more shout. It's more of a shout than it is a scream. It's good stuff, though. And actually, when I first listened to this song, the scream vocals actually go on for quite some time, and I actually didn't think there was any clean vocals in this song at first, until Kyle's vocals, pop in. And what can I say? Kyle's vocal performance in this song is excellent. And it really is just a fantastic song overall. And Kyle has always been known to have a very good voice. I mean, I don't know if I were to like this song as much if I was listening to We Came as Romans for the first time, because often, when I'm a fan of a band for a long time, I often think, what if I were to get into this band now? Would I have that same feeling about them that I felt, a few years ago when I first got into We Came as Romans? It's really hard to tell. I mean, I'm glad that they're becoming heavier, in terms of their sound, and the new drummer, a lot of you know that, their previous drummer left and they have a new drummer now, and I don't know if this is their permanent drummer or what. Kind of like, maybe it'll be like what Red did with Of Beauty and Rage, after, their drummer left and they had a new one who hasn't been getting much credit. But I don't know if that's the same route that We Came as Romans was going for. I don't know. He's a good drummer. He actually might be a better drummer than the last dude. I don't know. It just sounds like more crisp, clear, kind of, I think. It's just the drum work, great, and the instruments, of course, are really great. And it's not so, it's still a metalcore song, don't get me wrong, but it's like metalcore that I can connect with. I've actually had this song on repeat all day. So, yeah, We Came as Romans, they really did it again. I mean, they're making an epic comeback, and let me tell you, this new album, Cold Like War, it'll without a doubt be better than their last album, the self-titled. That album was terrible. I know some may disagree. Some people might think that that's one of their best, but I don't know. I would say, they really haven't made a good album since Understanding What We've Grown to Be. But Tracing Back Roots was okay, I think, but it wasn't as good as their first couple of albums. But this one, Cold Like War, I tell you what, I think it'll be really good. But this is just my opinion so far. The album could still be trash, because, you know, what if this is one of the only heavy songs on this record? You know, like the self-titled. Like, I remember they had, like, the heaviest song as a single on their last album, and it was, like, the first single, and then after that it was like, okay, this is the slowest album ever, you know? I'm just kind of concerned that they're going to go that way again. You know, like this one being one of the only heavy songs on the album. And, well, I mean, I sure hope not. And I kind of don't think so. It should, without a doubt, be heavier than their last album. Not to mention, they released a single last fall, like just a standalone single, titled Wasted Age. And that was like their heaviest song in a long time. And I think you can really tell that We Came as Romans is going for a more heavier side. I mean, I think this is actually better than they've ever been. So this album could shape up to be We Came as Romans' best album. Their first couple of albums still may be at the top, but I don't know. And don't get me wrong, guys, I don't care if this album has like 1 or 2 ballads, because if you guys know me, I'm a strong believer in metalcore records having, you know, at least 1 or 2 ballads on their albums. I think that's reasonable. You know, if this album is anything like their last one, it may not be good. But like I said, I do believe that We Came as Romans is going for a more heavier side on this album. And, you know, adding a couple ballads is something that I'm kind of expecting. I'm not expecting like every song to be like this heavy. That's okay. But my overall thoughts on the song, it's very, very good, I gotta say. Like I said, I had it on repeat all day, and I can't get enough of it. I mean, I don't want to wear it off too much. I mean, I don't want to hate the song by the time the album comes out. And there's only really one negative thing I have to say about it, and it's that I was expecting what we heard from the little snippet when We Came as Romans was first teasing out their new album to be in this. Like, I was waiting for that part of the song to be on this song, like in that little snippet that we heard at first. I mean, I was waiting for that part to be in the song, but it appears it's just another song on the album, and it looks like it's also another heavy song. So good to know there will at least be more than one heavy song on this album. But that's I guess that's my thoughts on the song Cold Like War by We Came as Romans. It's looking good. I mean, I know I've said some things before in the past about how I didn't like We Came as Romans anymore, but album's looking pretty good. That's my overall thoughts on We Came as Romans and their new song, Cold Like War. If you guys have not checked it out yet, you gotta do so, because they're definitely pushing the boundaries. They're like pushing the metalcore limit, and they're becoming heavier than, I guess, an average metalcore band that you would see at Vans Warped Tour or something. So, yeah. It's going to be better than the Devil Wears Prada's latest release that came out last year. I think that's for certain. And, yeah. I think one of the best metalcore albums, if not the best metalcore album of this year, will probably be August Burns Red's new album. But we'll see. Take care, you guys. Thanks for watching.